guys, welcome to another YouTube video. This one's a makeup tutorial. I can't remember the last time I did a makeup tutorial on YouTube, but we have a makeup tutorial drought. Why is no one doing half-an-hour videos on their full makeup routine anymore? Like, I need it. I need new techniques, I need new products, and I need full tutorials back on YouTube. I was going out the other night and I was like, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna like copy a makeup tutorial. Last like 3 years ago, 7 years ago, everyone clock in. We need makeup tutorials back on YouTube. Like, I'm so passionate about bringing them back. So if you do know anyone on YouTube that does really good makeup tutorials, like I used to watch so many people and now they don't post anymore. Come back to YouTube. I need to watch people doing their makeup for half an hour while I'm getting ready. I need to watch it in the bath. I just have YouTube on all the time. So can everyone come back over to YouTube and get some makeup tutorials up, please? But this is the makeup look we're going to be creating today. I feel like I wear this all the time. Like, I wear this if I'm going for food, if I'm out in the day, like I'm recording a podcast today. So this is like my go-to makeup routine. And I'm going to talk you through every single step. So I hope you like the video. I'm filming like a couple of podcast episodes today. So this makeup is just going to be like full glam, but like it's going to be cute. It's going to be a cute makeup look. So I'm first going to start with, these are the House of Her cleansing pads. Now what are they called? Clearing Skin Prep Essence Pads. This is what the things look like. And I get mine from Yes Style. And these are so good. Like, you know, if you've got like dry patches, like by here I've got like a spot that's like a bit crusty and stuff like that. Like if you've got any dry or rough skin on your face, taking one of these, it's got like little bumps on it, so you can kind of like exfoliate your skin. And I'm just going to really scrub that into my skin to make sure that my base goes on as smoothly as possible. Also, I've just literally attacked my face. Don't know if you can see that, but I do apologise. So I'm just going to like scrub my face and then I'm going to let that sit while I do my eyebrows. But I feel like this is such an important part of like nailing an eyebrow routine. So not even just an eyebrow routine, I feel like it shapes your face perfectly. So if you don't do this, try it and let me know how you get on. So first of all, you want to get your concealer. This is the first step I do in my makeup routine every single time. And you want to draw a straight line from one eyebrow to the other, because if your eyebrows are uneven, your makeup just isn't gonna pop the same. It's all about like illusions and symmetrical and all that jazz. So getting your eyebrows symmetrical is such the perfect way to start your makeup. So I'm going to draw a straight line between my two eyebrows and then follow underneath where my eyebrow hairs start. So I like my eyebrows to go like up. I just feel like it gives me more lid space and it makes me look like I've had like a fox eye lift. So taking my concealer, I'm going to just kind of drag it like this. So they're kind of like, it just stencils out where you want your eyebrows to be. If you want to take it a step further, you can do it to the top of your eyebrow as well. So you can start here and just draw, and this just frames your face perfectly for the rest of your makeup. So I'm going to go and fill in my eyebrows now and then we'll come back and do the base. But I just wanted to give you like that little trick to start in your makeup routine because it helps so much. Okay, so once your eyebrows are done, I like to go in with like a skin base. So I'm going in with the Rhode Glazing Milk. Normally I do like Tati Dewy skin cream or whatever, but I feel like in the daytime, if you're just doing like a day glam, this is so nice because it doesn't fuck up your foundation. Do you know what I mean? I feel like some things, especially if you struggle with your makeup, like I see a lot of people like getting into makeup and they're like toner and then moisturizer, primer, and like it's way too much for your face to handle. So I like to go in with like either Tati Dewy skin cream or I'll just go in with like the Rhode Glazing Milk just to prep the skin. And when that's sinking in, so I'll just rub that in and you can see it like makes your skin so nice and prepped. Between the pads and that's literally the only base you need. Primers can be good like if you're going out and stuff, and sometimes I use a primer, it depends on what mood I'm in. So for instant tan, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know I'm a Be Bold stan, but I don't know what's wrong. I think it's like, it's too thick. It's not sitting on my skin the same as it was. So I'm trying to look for a new like instant tan, one that's not as like full coverage and thick that just makes you look tan. So these are from Rose and Caramel. We've got the Rose and Caramel X Tati and Instant Tan Mist. I feel like they're the same thing, to be honest, but I'm going to see if I can make this work. If you have any instant tan recommendations, I just spray it onto a brush like this. Don't use too much, otherwise it goes green. If you have any instant tan, see, it is a bit greeny. Do you know what I mean? It is nice, but see, it's like really lightweight. It's not full coverage at all. So I do like that about it. But yeah, I don't know, the instant tan situation is getting me down at the minute because I feel like at one point there were so many good ones, and now I just found like Be Bold like just starts coming off throughout the day, or like my t-shirt line, for example, it'll start like rubbing off on my t-shirt line or whatever I'm wearing. If anything's touching it, it just comes off. So leave comments down below if you have any instant tan recommendations. That looks nice. It does look nice. Just looks like you've got fresh fake tan really, which is what we're going for. Well, what? Okay, and then I've been loving, which is something I never thought I'd say. Where is it? Kylie Skin Tint. So the Kylie Skin Tint, it's like, it's full coverage, but it feels like you've got nothing on your face. It's perfect for like everyday full glam. I think that's what I'm calling this, because it is natural, but it's not natural. So I'm going to go in with this. This is in 3WN. I think I could get like a darker shade to match my tan, but I do like the fact that this is lighter, so I can bronze it up more. So I'll just pop that everywhere. I don't know if anyone's found like a dupe for this yet, because I think it's like 25 quid, which is quite expensive. Come on, Emco Beauty. Give us a hand. And I like to blend it out with like a big fluffy brush like this. I don't know, I've just always been a brush girl. I watched Georgia Barrett. She did like a makeup tutorial, like a full base makeup tutorial, and she uses a brush and then goes over the top with a beauty blender. And Georgia Barrett's makeup in real life is boots. It's so nice. So I might have to copy like her full base routine for TikTok, because I think she sets her face twice, which is something I've never tried before because it looks so scary. But she sets it with like a pressed powder first, and then at the end she sets it with a like loose powder, and I'm like, she never looks like she's got 4 different powders on. So she used a lot of setting spray, but I think we're gonna have to try that. So I'm just gonna blend it in. If you have any like blemishes or spots that you want to cover, you can either do that before with just a bit of concealer, or you can do it after. Just make sure that your concealer's not too light, because if you put light concealer on top of this, like, you'll see the breakouts more. Also, I've just did a giveaway. I've posted a giveaway on TikTok to like promote the podcast basically, but on the giveaway post everyone's like commenting like, I love you and I love your podcast and da 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 da, and I feel like I obviously see it, but I don't notice until like how many people were saying like, you're my comfort creator and stuff like that, and I was just like, guys, this is so sweet and not something you see all the time. So just know it goes such a long way when you leave a nice comment. And if you enjoy these like longer type chit chat, because like I watch YouTube, like I'll have it on in the background when I'm doing my makeup, or if I'm in the bath, or I just love having YouTubers to watch. So I was just like, oh, I could try. I do like the vlogs, but obviously I am a makeup person, so I'm just going back to see how that tan looks. Like, it looks alright. It's not life changing. Is that background on a wonk? Yeah, it's like literally like this. Right. Staying like that. Look how nice that foundation is on the skin. Like, it just evens everything out, but it doesn't feel too claustrophobic. Right, I'm just going to clip my hair back like that. You just have to ignore it for a second. Oh, lush. I feel like I look really ginger at the minute, and there's nothing wrong with being ginger, but it's not the look that I'm going for. What the fuck? Okay, for my cream contour, I like to use a foundation. I feel like the shades are much better. I feel like it blends a lot better. So this is the Hourglass Vanish stick, and this is in the shade 13. It is a little bit too deep for me, but it matches my tan. And I'll just get like a slanted brush like this and kind of pick up the product so it's like evenly on your brush. And then my forehead is huge, so I like to give the illusion that my forehead isn't that big by really bronzing up my temples. A lot of people hate this, but I feel like if you've clicked on this video, then you don't hate this. And I'm just going to keep building that up. And because it's a foundation, I feel like it lays so much nicer. Cream bronzers at the minute. Let me know your favourite cream bronzer. I know everyone's using a stick pretty much, but like there's been a few bronzer launches that I really want to get behind, and they're so thick, they don't blend, or like the HNB ones, for example, I find like they're way too wet. So like you put them and they like slide all over your face. So while you're in the comment section recommending an instant tan, can you recommend me a new cream bronzer as well, because this is being discontinued. Otherwise I'd use this for the rest of my life, but I feel like this is a sign that I need to venture out. I also contour my nose like this. This is most people's worst nightmare, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that I contour my nose like this, but I think once all the makeup done, I don't think it looks that bad. I also go underneath my chin to give my lips that pouty look, and yeah, I don't know, I'm back to the drawing board when it comes to instant tan, I really am. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to order a few, maybe I'll start like a series on TikTok or something of testing instant tans, because it's something that I wear every single day and I'm so passionate about, and I haven't got one in my collection that I like, which is concerning. So once you've got your cream bronzer in all of these places, you can, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to do blush twice just to really intensify it. So if I'm going for like an orangey, peachy, summery vibe, which I am today, I'm going in with Delilah Details from Made by Mitchell. This is the OG. I never used to like the formula, and I actually gave him a really hard time about blush and blush bronzed because I just could not get behind it, but now I feel like I know how to use it a bit better. So this is bright orange, this blush, but it looks so nice if you've got blue eyes. If you've got blue eyes, pick up one of these. I think at the minute, like, these are always on sale for like £2, like they're so good, and he has so many shades. So I'm just gonna pop that just in that section by there. And I do this sometimes because if I do my concealer and then do my blush on top, I feel like I go a bit OTT with my concealer. Whereas once my blush is on, I can really see like how much concealer I actually need. I'm like, I love concealer. I'm so passionate about concealer. Okay, so if I'm just doing like a normal under eye, it's not like a pink under eye or whatever, I've been using Charlotte Tilbury, what's it called, like the Flawless Concealer thingy-majig. And I really like this. It is very full coverage, which I wasn't expecting from Charlotte Tilbury because I feel like she is a bit of a clean girl in disguise, our Charlotte Tilbs, but I really like this concealer. So I'm going to use this to brighten up my eyes, and you want to pop it there first and just let it set, because the more it sets, the more, not full coverage it is, but it just blends a lot lighter. When it's like, if it's wet, I feel like it's really slippery and it goes everywhere, whereas once it's like set here, once you blend it out, it doesn't really move that far away. I'm going to go in with Hourglass to highlight my face. This is in the shade O. This is my, I feel like everyone's using this concealer at the minute. And to contour my nose, I'm just literally going to bring my concealer down the centre of my nose, highlight in between my brows, and I'm going to tidy up my contour a little bit, just underneath by here. And I'm going to go back in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I really like a highlighted middle bit by here, so I'm just going to add some lightness there and there. And I forgot, back in with this concealer. So I would say this is like 3 or 4 shades lighter than me, and I'd say like this is like 1 shade lighter, and it makes it, oh, love that. Just, I would recommend getting 2 concealers. If you're balling on a budget, the collection one is amazing, MUA Cosmetics is amazing. There's so many good affordable concealers, like you don't have to splash the cash, but I just love those 2 concealers. They're not the cheapest. To blend out your concealer, I always take 2 brushes and they're always fluffy. So I'm going to use like a fluffy brush like this. You can use like a slanted one. I just feel like it gives you a bigger surface area. So I don't know, I just feel like it's better. I feel like blending your concealer in with a brush is a game changer. So you can see how that like changes the shape of your face. If that concealer comes too far up, just go back in with your bronzer brush and kind of merge the 2 together. And like, I don't know, people look at my forehead and they're not into it, but I don't like my forehead. And then I'm going to use the bigger brush to blend the bottom out, but I'm going to go in with the smaller brush. And normally, like, people take their concealer up here, and I used to do that, but I feel like there's not enough space on your cheek to have like concealer, bronzer, blush, like it all looks a bit compact. Like I like my cheekbones to like fill up my cheekbones. Does that make sense? So I like to keep my concealer at the minute just like by here. I don't really drag it out that way. I'd rather have blush by here than have concealer, but try both because it does look like sometimes I do it. It just depends what mood I'm in, but for the minute I like to just keep it in this little triangle and keep that really bright. You can just keep looking at your face, and if anywhere looks a bit harsh, just take the brush that you've been using and go over it. Just keep like looking back and looking at yourself. Okay, and then I'm going to take the small brush again and kind of like lightly diffuse my nose, but I am just going to leave it like this. I want to watch a tutorial on like how to contour your nose properly because I do like how I contour my nose, but I feel like it could be better. I don't really, that's not my forte, do you know what I mean? I'm quite lucky that I do like my nose, so I've never had to look that deep into it, but I'm all about improving my makeup, believe it or not. I know most people on TikTok wouldn't agree, but I am about it. Right, I'm going to go in and add a little bit more blush. I mean, it did stay, to be fair, but a little bit more blush on both sides. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush one more time before you go in with any powder products, because once you go in with powder, you can't really go back in and blend any creams. So, and this might look a bit harsh, but it does like blend out a lot once you put the powder on top. So I'm just going over and blending everything together. Cute. MAC Dark Tan. No, I'm not going to use Dark Tan. Medium Deep. So these mineralized skin finishes, they're so nice. And also, like, look at the state of that. Like, that is disgusting and I love it. And this has literally lasted me probably about 2 years. It's definitely gone off. What is on my face? Why is on my face? And then I'm just going to set my cream bronzer before I set my face with some powder bronzer. And because this is a skin finish, it's not actually like, it's a setting powder at the end of the day, so it's just like setting your face with a powder. If you did this with normal bronzer, I fear it could look quite like muddy and messy. So if you get like a deeper powder to set your cream bronzer, then this technique works so well. And I feel like that's the difference between your bronzer looking really muddy or looking really nice. So all the places that I put cream bronzer, I'm just going to go over the top with this. Okay. Then I'm going to mist my face. This is the FYNE setting spray and it's such a good one for just melting powders together. It doesn't really set your face, but like just gives it a new lease of life. So it smells so nice as well. Let that dry. Make sure your face is fully dry before going in with any powder. If I went straight in with powder now, it would literally just cling to a wet patch and it would not move. So let that, tidy up your space, let that dry for a little bit, and then I'll come back when it's time to do your powder, which is my favourite bit. And I've got a new powder technique, which gives you like, oh my god, there's something on my face, you know when there's something on your face and you're itching. I've got a new like way that I set my face that I think, like, I've had so many compliments off like the girls, like so many people are being like, your makeup looks so much nicer, and it's because I'm setting my face in this way. So I'll show you. Powder puff, Huda Pound Cake powder. I feel like there's no better combo for setting your face. I don't know if you're not using that combo. I don't know what you're using. Like, it's so important. I feel like setting your face is like the most important part. So I'm going to set under my eyes first, and I'm just taking that same concealer brush and just making sure that there's no creases underneath my eyes, and then straight away, so the creases don't come back, I'm picking up some powder and I'm looking at it, and I feel like this fills in the gaps underneath your eyes. So a lot of people will be like, oh, my under eyes are creased in and da da da. I feel like it just packs in the powder so you don't crease underneath your eyes. So I'm just literally going to set by here. I'm going to leave my cheek, and I am going to set my eyelids as well, all the way up to my brows. I'm going to leave this bit by here because that's what's going to give you like that glossy glass skin effect. And then on the other side. So before, I would literally just take Huda powder and take this powder puff and just set my whole face. But I feel like when I put like any sort of glow on top, then I feel like it mixes with the powder and just like looks really like mud central. So I only go I only go in with the powder puff like where I literally need it. So I go around my mouth as well because I feel like that fades. Anywhere that fades on your skin, go with the powder puff. But you can see that this is all like still wet, which is what you want. I'm going to go down my nose. And I'm going to go in between my brows because, I don't know, I just like it. I just like it. Next, you want to get a clean brush. I'm going to go in with, when I went to the P. Louise Empire and they did my makeup, they kind of use like brushes like this to set the face. So I'm just going to lightly set all around my cheek. A little bit on my contour, but we've already set that, so we don't really need to. Your skin just looks so airbrushed when you use this Huda Beauty powder. It's so nice. So with the brush, I'm just lightly setting my face. And then I'm going to go back in with my, because you lose some of the intensity once you do that step. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more bronzer just to bring back anything that we lost. You know, you have those days where you're doing your makeup and like everything just gets like itchy or stuck on your face or stress. Right. Okay, so I kind of want to put, so this is the product that I've been using and it's incredible. These, they're called Benefit Juice Stick. And anything wet or creamy that you put on top of dry powder, come on, this works. This is what it looks like. And it's kind of like a really wet formula. So I just get like a brush, something like this, and I'll just pick it up. And it's got like a little bit of colour to it, but it's just like a really wet, I can't explain it, it just feels like it's soaking wet on the brush. And I'm going to work that in. And because we haven't really set the cheek, it really like just brings it to life and looks like you haven't got loads of powder on your face. It brings like such a nice glow without it being highlighty. So if you're out in the sun, it really just like catches the light. It looks so nice outside. I'm filming my podcast episodes outside today as well, so it's like, oh my eye. And I'm just like banging it on the back of my hand a little bit and I'm taking it up to my temples. This just kind of brings the whole look together. I don't always do this, but it's very, very sunny outside today. So I'm going to take this FYNE blush topper and kind of like a little highlight fan brush. Who remembers these? Sorry. And then I'm just going to run this along the highest points of my cheeks. Such a nice blush combo. Like, I'll have to do like a little video of me outside just so you can see how nice this blush combo is. Because in artificial lights, it doesn't look the same as real life. Popping some on the end of my nose. I'm so passionate about fake freckles and I ordered the painted freckle pen. And this, you literally just do one dot and then you get your finger. So good. We haven't really got one in the UK. Lottie London used to do one, but they discontinued it. So if you like faux freckles, go for it. If you don't, skip this step. But I feel like they just make you look like, I don't know, I can't really explain it. I just love them. I've always loved fake freckles, to be fair. Sometimes I just do them on the bridge of my nose and sometimes I'll take them like all the way over the bridge. And then for the eyes, I'm going to take a lip liner on my top lid. So getting a lip liner, I feel like they just blend so much easier and the shades are so much nicer. So you can use any brown lip liner that you've got and you just want to like run it roughly across the top of your lid. And then I get my finger and just kind of blend it out a little bit. That one wasn't the best one to use, to be fair, but I'm going to do a Doll Beauty one just right on the lash line. And then blend it out with your finger. I'm going to go in with some black mascara. I'm going to go in with some black mascara only on my top lashes because I love brown lashes. I'm so passionate about brown lashes. And once I've got my lash extensions on, I'll be putting brown mascara over the top of them. For lashes, I just love individual lashes. I don't think you can go wrong. So I like any individual lashes, to be fair, but these Nano Lash pre-glued ones, these are so nice. And they're like luxury. Like you can use these over and over again. They're such nice ones. So I'm going to go in with these. And I've done this a million times on TikTok, so if you want to see how to apply individual lashes, then I've got loads of videos on that, so I'll speed through this because it's a bit boring. If I was blessed with long, natural lashes, I would do that, but I'm not. I have blonde, very short, very fair lashes, which is sad for me, but... So I love an individual lash and I will wear them every single day. The thing is with individual lashes is like, now that I've got these on, when I take my makeup off tonight, I won't take them off. I'll just leave them on until like the next day, unless I'm filming. Then I'll take them off, put them back in the box, and then I'll put them back on. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just keep reusing them. They're so good. Okay. I don't know. That looks quite nice actually without the bottom lashes, doesn't it? I'm going to take a brown mascara. This is the Fenty one. And I like to just go over the individual lashes. I feel like it makes them look more natural. They're obviously not natural, but it just takes away that shiny, like plasticky look and makes them look more like your lashes. And then I'm also going to do my bottom lashes as well. Some people don't like bottom lashes unless I go through phases. Sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. But at the minute, I quite like them. So this is what the eyes look like. I don't know. I think I liked the eyes before I put the bottom mascara on, but I'm committed now. Where I love to do beauty spots as well. Everyone's doing beauty spots and I'm so happy. They're so pretty. So I'm just going to take my eyebrow pencil and I do one at the top of my brow. I don't know why they make such a difference to your face, but I feel like they do. I do one by here and I do one on my cheek by here. It just makes your makeup look more natural, and obviously this isn't a natural look, but I don't know. I think it just looks nice. And then Rebecca Ella did a great lipstick combo that I'm desperate to try. So, okay, joking. I haven't got any of the products that Rebecca Ella used in that video, so I'm just gonna... Basically, I've never known which lip combo I like. Actually, Jaclyn Hill... Basically, I'm trying to find my actual lip combo. I always just pick up like a random lip liner, random lipstick, but I actually want to get to know what I like. So I think I like... This is Anastasia Cool Brown, and it's kind of just like a soft brown, and then I like a really light middle. Like, I am chav, like full on chav. This is MAC Fleshpot. And that looks like quite a nice lip combo, doesn't it? So maybe we'll try that. And then this is shade, I don't know what the fuck that says, but it's basically like one of those powder, it's a lot darker. No, we're going to go with Fleshpot. Jaclyn Hill gets a concealer brush. Maybe I'll try something new. I'm going to take my concealer brush and mute out my lips. And then I swear she takes powder as well, and like, I've seen this on TikTok, so it might look shit, but it might look good. Okay, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Cool Brown Lip Liner. Okay, and then I'm lightly going to outline my lips. I'm only going to do it lightly because it does look a bit deep. And I like a light lip combo. Rude. Anastasia, you're too expensive to be doing that, sweetie. Take some. And then I'm just going to take my lip and kind of blend it out a bit. Now I'm going to take MAC Fleshpot. It's so nude, but okay, cute. That looks cute. Well, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if I could have my lips looking like concealer, I would. I'm going to go back in with my lip pencil. I feel like the lip liner's too dark, but I'm committed to that lip combo. I am going to set it with powder because I just love a matte lip. Do I like that? I don't think I do. Yeah. So I'm going through all the fucking motions right now. Okay, and then this is the finished look. I love this makeup. Like, this is the makeup that I do all the time. It looks so good. Like, later I'm probably going to go to the pub with my friends, but I've got filming to do, so it's like you look put together and glam, but it's not that serious. Do you know what I mean? So that was my cute little makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and hashtag bring tutorials back to YouTube, because what the fuck? What the fuck, everyone? Everyone get to work, okay? We need some tutorials. I love you so much and I'll see you in the next video.